On the war cry is Sinn Féin wine. Awake men of Éireann, the long night is ending. The first golden gleam of the morning has come. Voices long sundered and concord are blending. Hopes are surging in the hearts that were numb. On for a nation's right, on to the noble fight. Leap from your sleep at the call of the dawn. Win back your own again, tear up the trolldom chain. On the war cry is Sinn Féin wine. Here in the land that is liberty's altar, here and here only the battle must be. Think of the prize and your hearts will not falter. Think of the future when Ireland is free. On for a nation's right, on to the noble fight. Leap from your sleep at the call of the dawn. Win back your own again, tear up the trolldom chain. On the war cry is Sinn Féin wine. Men of the plains of Uí to Loch Yarman, men from Loch Lean to the hills of Tyrone, seed of the Geal and the Dane and the Norman, join hands for Ireland alone. On for a nation's right, on to the noble fight. Leap from your sleep at the call of the dawn. Win back your own again, tear up the trolldom chain. On the war cry is Sinn Féin wine. Sinn Féin wine.
Queens ourselves, our tender long come, bPoblacht face hair, chanter, a shinshire pasta, the odd par, pantera, knob, and top, and dots, I am Sabarnoel. They gone their hell and was no sell. They gone their scrape. They labot now be left. Charlotte Canning around of him.
She's an gan do a miles na gran o Jean Harry Guar Rina slote chan fan the meal Joan a jar pennies and ruan Nido crone and clean is baller queen na throw me to guard yaw and Ben necker while Jibin, Riven Hills a Drúcht, Rosc and I Jim back over, Austin Cash and Wallithia, near of Wise and Suit and Bar, and the Zayden ye behind. They so wide na me shaving sickly. They wait any for y'all. I get slow to gallop by you now. I could go knees through your. Her humor kind of drives me in the gated good. That wishing soon plunging, never cost them my boy. That should wise and boil their life. The fear second you salon. Vevan life when she away miles Vian. What a changing and Drúcht she tour la lia his body. They may shoot through eyes. I could style she chin go cry ching. A gun fun and wise. It's been so long like that to you. I didn't find it feels like na Jesus always clear. Now see she's a true girl. Fill me knees van landerish, smoky walk landry flow. Is my sky the queele blown away, na making rish ni small. It's a wire the clean shaving segri, they were going based along. Not Shivan Chala Idefal, that I hate you, said Drúcht.
Danny has hen gan vregar åt seran hetish teble kwan chanman en sheishas swik gagasach ma hezer gleg an gren masen var sucht an wohnen duem stammaden geducht de groenen mo waren de daule schlassen an lange taring getown organ kwart ta lasse singren gach legan on ni tashdam reni hem fenol ha baron an greve dian skol nach fade wegdeling even bron masen var sucht an wohnen kolst da meiden geducht de groene John an de daule schlassen an lange hektaring beton organ fejol
Da ivel myre sane og agus klin an rinnele sale snå Tord milte gus stille den dansja fos Da hele bwile gur hanigen lån
Is son of the mud and the rubber can lead Na binnim churach and the faring is she's We are called a fara the here Het bark of another gar in the street
High upon the gallows tree swung the noble-hearted tree By the friends will turn and stricken in their bloom But they met him face to face with the courage of their race And they went with souls undaunted to their doom God save Ireland, said the heroes God save Ireland, said the old Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die No matter when for Ireland do we fall Line they up the rugged stair Rang their voices out in prayer When England's fatal cord around them cast Just below the gallows tree, kiss my brother lovingly, to the faith and hope and freedom to the last. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said the old. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, no matter when for Ireland dare we fall. Never till the latest day shall the memory pass away of the valiant lives that's given for our land. But on the cause must go, to joy or weal or woe, to make our land and nation free and grand. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said the old. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, no matter when for Ireland there we fall. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said the old. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, no matter when for Ireland there we fall.
Rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. He joined the Transport Union so workers could be free. He fought for Irish freedom for the likes of you and me. James Connolly came from Scotland, a rebel to the core. He wanted not just freedom, but socialism and more. He said when we gain our freedom from England's cruel hands, we'll have to fight the bankers, we'll have to make a stand. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. He joined the Transport Union so workers could be free. He fought for Irish freedom for the likes of you and me. He held his line for liberty in the GPO. He held his line for freedom and he would not let it go. Well, the Brits, they bombarded them and they smashed them brick by brick. He held his line for freedom and a socialist republic. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. He joined the Transport Union so workers could be free. He fought for Irish freedom for the likes of you and me. Connolly is a hero and they shot him in a chair. They took him from the hospital and those who were there, well, they set his lips in fire on that Easter morn. As the bullet pierced his heart, an Irish martyr was born. What will his legacy be now in this land of mine, where nothing has a reason and little has a rhyme? We fought the O's in Wexford, we drove out the black and tans. Now we fight the bankers and their greasy hands. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. He joined the Transport Union so workers could be free. He fought for Irish freedom for the likes of you and me. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. Rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough for his glory and his fame. He joined the Transport Union so workers could be free. He fought for Irish freedom for the likes of you and me. So rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name. Rise up the Starry Plough in James Connolly's name.
In the streets of Dublin City, early rose the morning sun. Stood a gallant soldiers, each man proudly held a gun. Till the last they fought them bravely, standing staunch and fighting true. In their midst there stood a leader, Ireland's dauntless Cathal Brugha, another faithful son of Ireland, by the traitors' hands shut down. One of Ireland's best and bravest, in heaven wears the martyr's crown. Till he died, he fought them bravely, to the old cause he was true. Dashing forth he fell in action, Ireland's dauntless Cathal Brugha. When they battered on the forecourts with their borrowed British guns, traitors in the pay of England shot down Ireland's faithful sons. When they called on them surrender, we are many, you're but few. We'll have death before dishonor, proudly answered Cathal Brugha. Cathal Brugha, you'll be remembered in our Irish hearts with pride, for the blood you shed in Dublin, Ireland's cause you sanctified. When they laid him low in agony, 'neath an Irish sky of blue, tell them all I die for Ireland, softly murmured Cathal Brugha.
Marching down Sackville Street with the Starry Plough on high, here comes the citizens' army with its fist raised to the sky. Leading them is a mighty man with a mad rage in his eye. My name it is James Connolly, and I didn't come here to die. To fight for the rights of the working class, the small farmer too, to protect the proletariat from the bosses and the screws. Hold on to your rifles, boys, don't give up the dream of a republic for the working class, economy, liberty. The chant goes of all citizens, the system is a curse. An English boss, a monster, and an Irish one even worse. They'll never lock us out again, and here's the reason why. My name it is James Connolly, and I didn't come here to die. To fight for the rights of the working class, the small farmer too, to protect the proletariat from the bosses and the screws. Hold on to your rifles, boys, don't give up the dream of a republic for the working class, economy, liberty. Over in the GP, over the bullets whizzing by, Pierce and Sean McDermott have bidden each other goodbye. Up steps our citizens' leader with his fist raised to the sky. My name it is James Connolly, and I didn't come here to die, but to fight for the rights of the working class, the small farmer too, to protect the proletariat from the bosses and the screws. Hold on to your rifles, boys, don't give up the dream of a republic for the working class, economy, liberty. We fought them to a standstill as the flames lit up the night. Then a bullet pierced our leader, then we gave up the fight. We shot him and Kilmainham, jail, they'll never stop his cry. My name is James Connolly, and I didn't come here to die, but to fight for the rights of the working class, the small farmer too, to protect the proletariat from the bosses and the screws. Hold on to your rifles, boys, don't give up the dream of a republic for the working class, economic liberty.
In 1916, the forces all for the capture orange, white and green bombarded Dublin town. But in 21, Britannia's sons began to earn their pay when the black and tans like lightning ran from the rifles of the IRA. They burned their way through Munster, led Leinster on the red. Through Connaught and through Ulster marched the men in brown and black. Well, they cut down wives and children in their own heroic way. Then the black and tans like lightning ran from the rifles of the IRA. They hanged young Kevin Barry Hyde, a lad of 18 years. Cork City's flames lit up the sky, but our brave boys knew no fear. For the Cork Brigade with hand grenades in ambush waiting lay. Then the black and tans like lightning ran from the rifles of the IRA. Now the tans were taken out and shot by a brave and fearless crew. Sean Tracy, Denny Lacey and Tom Barry's famous crew. Well, we're not free yet, but we won't forget until our dying day. How the black and tans like lightning ran from the rifles of the IRA. No, we're not free yet, but we won't forget until our dying day. How the black and tans like lightning ran from the rifles of the IRA.
There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as Father's room. A uniform so simple in its style. It's got no braid of gold or silk, no hat with feather plume, yet me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on, a wish of mine for years. In memory of your father, dear, she said. And when I put the Sam Brown on, she was smiling through her tears as she placed the broad black brimmer on me head.
It's just the broad black brimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of many's about the breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with a buckle big and strong, a holster that's been empty many's a day. But not for long. But when men claim Ireland's freedom, the one should choose to lead them will wear the broad black brimmer of the IRA.
It was the uniform been worn by me father long ago, when he reached me mother's homestead on the run. It was the uniform been worn in that little church below, and that Father Mackey blessed the pair as one. After truce and treaty and the parting of the ways, he wore it when he marched out with the rest
And the best.
And when they bore his body down that rugged head of braes, they placed the broad black Brimmer on his breast.
It's just a broad black Brimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of many's amount of breeze. An old trench coat that's a battle stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with the buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day.
But not for long.
But when then came Ireland's freedom, the one should choose to lead him will wear the broad black Brimmer of the IRA.
There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as Father's room, a uniform so simple in its style. It's got no braid of gold or silk, no hat with feather plume, yet me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on, a wish of mine for years, in memory of your father dear, she said. And when I put the Sam Brown on, she was smiling through her tears, as she placed the broad black Brimmer on me head.
It's just a broad black Brimmer, a ribbon straight and torn by the careless whisk of many's amount of breeze. An old trench coat that's so battle stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with a buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day. But when then came Ireland's freedom, the one should choose to lead him will wear the broad black Brimmer of the IRA.
I sing no song of the long ago, of the warriors staunch and bold, who bore their spears on the Irish hills in the golden days of old. But I raise a ram for our own dear lads, the loyal, brave and true, who flung their lives in the barn of Wales, the soldiers of 22. When they heard the call of a cause laid low, they sprang to their guns again. And the pride of all was the first to fall, the glory of our fighting men. In the days to come, when the pipe and drum you follow its ways they knew, when their praise you sing, let the echoes ring with the memory of Cathal Brugha. Bravely Lynch on the mountainside fell a victim to the foe, and Dilly Lacey for Ireland died in the glen of Arlow. Neil Boyle and Quinn from the north came down to stand with the faithful few, and we'll sing their praise in the freedom days among the heroes of 22. Some fell in the proud red rush of war, and some by the treacherous blow, like the Mathers four in Dublin town, and their comrades at Drumbo, and 100 more in the barrack squares, and by lonely roadsides too. Without fear they died, and we speak with pride of the martyrs of 22. They were right through the best, and they fought for fight, and they rest for the peace of God. Lift up your hearts, oh brave young men, and march in the ways they trod, and the cause soldiers of 22.
I was born on Dublin Street, where the loyalist drums they beat, and the loving English feet they walked all over us. And every single night when me dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbors out with his chorus. Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come and tell how you caught the great Parnell, and you had him truly persecuted, and how you smeared and jeered loud for us to hear of our leaders of 16 you executed. Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come tell us how you slew those Arabs 2 by 2, and the Zulus they had knives and bows and arrows. How you bravely faced one with a 16-pounder gun and frightened them poor natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lane of Killashandra. Come out, you British Huns, come out and fight without your guns. Show your wife how you won medals in Derry. You killed 16 men and you'll do it all again. Get out of here and take your fucking army. Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals in Flanders, and how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra.
So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no bloody homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more. If you stay, British soldiers, if you stay, you'll never ever beat the IRA. Those 14 men in Derry are the last that you will bury. So take a tip and leave us while you may. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no bloody homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more. We're not British, we're not Saxon, we're not English. We're Irish and proud we are to be. So take your Union Jack, we want our country back. We want to see old Ireland free once more. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no bloody homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more. while we're fighting British soldiers for the cause. We'll never bow to soldiers because throughout our history we were born to be free. So get out, British soldiers, give us peace. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no bloody homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no bloody homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more.
Jack Lynch came down from Dublin and he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the border and he marched them down again. As such an armoured column, lads, the like was never seen. 500 mounted bicycles all wearing of the green. Let 'em go, let 'em tarry, sink or let 'em swim. He doesn't give a damn for us or we a damn for him. He sits on his horse in Dublin, and I hope he does enjoy selling out our country for he's England's little boy. Now the special branch in Dublin are something for to see. They'll crawl out from the castle to inform on you and me. But the day is coming soon, my boys, when you hear those rifles bark, and the only snakes in Dublin will be up in Phoenix Park. Let 'em go, let 'em tarry, sink or let 'em swim. He doesn't give a damn for us, nor we a damn for him. He sits on his horse in Dublin, and I hope he does enjoy selling out our country for he's England's little boy. Jack, where were you last August with all your merry men? Oh, were you on the Falls Road or in the Bogside then? And are you were found in London and squealing all you knew? On every Irish rebel that would hold a gun, it's true. Let 'em go, let 'em tarry, sink or let 'em swim. He doesn't give a damn for us or we a damn for him. He sits on his horse in Dublin, and I hope he does enjoy selling out our country for he's England's little boy. When we finally get our freedom, with the workers in command, that won't betray their countrymen or sell them out of hand. Let him go, let him tarry, sink or let him swim. He doesn't give a damn for us or we a damn for him. He sits on his horse in Dublin, and I hope he does enjoy selling out our country for he's England's little boy. Let him go, yeah, let him go. He can sing to the ballad of the deep sea, where he sits on his horse in Dublin, and I hope he does enjoy selling out his country for he's England's little boy.
Maggie Thatcher, you can't match her, she's the darling of us all. She's the curse of the Irish nation, Fianna Geal and Fianna Fall. She's destroyed me higher purchase and she's put me on the dole. If I could only get my hands in her, I'd kick her up the good on you, Mrs. Thatcher, you're the cutest girl of all. Such a pity, fine and buxom, sure the like she'll not recall. When she holds negotiations, things they always reach a hitch. She's the world in ruination, such a schemer, the old good on you, Mrs. Thatcher, no one in this world can match her. But she's trying to take the vote away from the paddies once again. We're not worried about your English vote, nor your politicians' guess. You can keep them, Mrs. Thatcher, you can shove them up your hill. Cause Mrs. Thatcher, with the prices rising high, and the work is getting awful scarce, paddy's losing, that's no lie. Now you say that you don't want us, that we've stayed here long enough. But if I were a taxidermist, I would tell you to get away. Mrs. Thatcher, sure you know a trick or two. And each time you go to Dublin, well we know just what you do. You dress up in your finery and you'll preach with all your might. But all of your fancy promises are just a load of we love you, Mrs. Thatcher, like your old man loves his brew. Such a that your husband Dennis, when he's had a sup or two, surely take a pint of porter and a glass of Irish mist. And because he faces you each night, no wonder he gets dead. Sure you can't match her, she's the darling of us all. She's the curse of the Irish nation, Fianna, Geal and Fianna Fáil. She's destroyed me higher purchase and she's put me on the dole. She's the curse of the Irish nation, Fianna, Geal and Fianna Fáil. Good on you, Maggie.
Hark to the tramp of the young guard of Éireann, firm is each footstep and erect is each head. Soldiers of freedom, unfearing and eager to follow the teaching of her hero dead. On for freedom, Fianna Éireann, set we our faces to the dawning day, the day in our own land when strength and daring shall end forevermore the Saxon sway. Strong be our hands like the Fianna Éireann who won for her glory in the days that are gone. Clean be our thinking and truthful our speaking, that we may deserve her when the fight is done. On for freedom, Fianna Éireann, set we our faces to the dawning day, the day in our own land when strength and daring shall end forevermore the Saxon sway. Soldiers and champions of Éireann, our mother, fear we no Cessnock, his scheme nor his steel, foes of the foeman, but comrades and brothers of all who are striving for our era's weal. On for freedom, Fianna Éireann, set we our faces to the dawning day, the day in our own land when strength and daring shall end forevermore the Saxon sway. On for freedom, Fianna Éireann, set we our faces to the dawning day, the day in our own land when strength and daring shall end forevermore the Saxon sway.
All honour to Óglaach na hÉireann, all praise to the men of our race, who in days of betrayal and slavery saved Éireann from shame and disgrace. But do not forget in your praising
of them and the deeds they have done. They're loyal and true-hearted comrades, the soldiers of Cumann. They stand for the honour of Ireland as the sisters in days that are gone. And they'll march with their brothers to freedom, the soldiers of Cumann. No great-hearted daughter of Ireland who died for her sake long ago, who stood in the gap of her danger, defying the Sassanid foe, was ever more valiant or worthy of glory and high-sounding ran than the comrades of bPoblacht na hÉireann, the soldiers of Cumann. They stand for the honour of Ireland as their sisters in days that are gone, and they'll march with their brothers to freedom, the soldiers of Cumann. Oh, high beats the heart of our mother, the day she has longed for is nigh, when the sunshine of joy and of freedom shall glow in the eastern sky, and none shall be honoured more proudly that morning by chieftain and clan than the daughters who served in her danger, the soldiers of Cumann. They stand for the honour of Ireland as the sisters in days that are gone. They'll march with their brothers to freedom, the soldiers of Cumann. The soldiers of Cumann.
When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen, for Greece and Rome bravely stood 300 men and 3 men. And then I prayed I yet might see our fetters rent in twain, and Ireland long and province be a nation once again. And from that time through wildest woe that hope has shone afar light, nor could love's brightest summer glow outshine that solemn starlight. It seemed to watch above my head in forum, field and plain. Its angel voice sang round my bed, a nation once again. purpose high and holy would be profaned by feelings dark and passions vain or lowly. For freedom comes from God's right hand, and needs a godly train, and righteous men must make our land a nation once again.
I drove my Saracen through your garden last night.
Sing up the rye.
I kicked your front door down around at midnight.
Sing up the rye.
Something's telling me, boy, you're avoiding me. And when I find you, you will go for your tea. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. My good friend Bertie, he's in the UDR. Searching for weapons, he will go near and far. Up around by Catha, you'd never find him there. Oh, the only gun he'd get there is an Armalite in his ear. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. My good friend Trevor, he's in the RUC.
I see.
But now they've handed him his redundancy.
I see.
The folks along the border won't be seeing him anymore. That provost sniper will be missing him for sure. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. My good friend Nigel, he's in the SAS.
Oh yes.
He said that change is just as good as a rest. But now they've gone and posted him way down to Crossmaglen. He wishes to blazes he was back in jail again. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land.
My good friend Sammy, he's in the DUP.
I see.
An outstanding member, as all the world could see.
I
said, go up to Donegal if you want to have some fun. He said, I'll take a run there if I have nothing on. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flag jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. I drove my Saracen through your garden last night.
Sing up the rhyme.
I kicked your front door down around at midnight.
Sing up the rhyme.
Something's telling me, boy, that you're avoiding me. And when I find you, you will go for your tea. Oh, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I've got a lovely new flak jacket and a lovely khaki suit. And when we go on night patrol, we hold each other's hands. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land. We are the British Army and we're here to take your land.
On an Easter morn to a city fair rode I. Oh, their armed lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound out its loud tattoo. But the Angelus bell, or the Liffey swell, rang out in the Foggy Dew. Oh, right proudly and high over Dublin town, we hung out the flag of war. It was better to die in an Irish sky than at Suvla or Sudelbar. Oh, and from the lanes of royalty, Rain's gone, sailing through the Foggy Dew. Well, the night fell black and the rifle cracked in perfidious Albion reel. Neath the leaden rain, 7 tons of flame did shine o'er our ring of steel. By each shining blade a prayer was said that to Ireland her sons would be true. And when morning broke, still the war flag shook out its folds in the Foggy Dew. It was England who bade our wild geese go, that small nations fight they flee. But their lonely graves are by Suvla's wave on the shore of the great North Sea. Oh, had they died by Pierce's side, or fought with the Provost too, where their names would keep, where the Féin sleep in the shades of the Foggy Dew. Here we go! bravest fell, and the requiem bell tolled mournfully loud and clear. Ah, for those who died on that Easter tide at the springtime of the year, while the world did gaze in deep amid apple scout and mellow good. Ah, who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Amhrán! Ah, back through the glen I rode again, but my heart with grief was sore, for I parted then with valiant men, of them I will see no more. Ah, but to and fro in my dreams they go, and I need and I pray for you, for slavery fled, oh the rebel dead, when you fell into the forest.